All right, guys, you've been waiting for the breaking news, and we have it. This is what everybody's been talking about. Who's going to make this team? Who's not going to make this team? Well, the Canucks have just made their decision, and it's an interesting one, and I think people are going to be pretty frustrated, or maybe it makes a lot of sense. We're going to get really into it. I actually have all the lines here of basically what the roster is going to look like on opening night. So this is what the announcement is. So breaking news, the Canucks announced that Victor Mancini and Tom Willander have been assigned to the Abbotsford in the AHL. Both of those guys were honestly able to go down without having to worry about waivers. So this is what the lineup looks like. So first of all, right off the bat, this means that a guy like Cootes, it looks like he just made the team as an 18-year-old center. He's been so good this preseason and this training camp, and this kid has just made the Vancouver Canucks, which is huge news, and really congratulations for him. One interesting name here is Bains. It looks like Bains made the team as well. Now, Bains had a bit of a slow start with training camp and in preseason. He did come off the best game he's had, the most recent game. And I will say this, I think a big part of this is they don't just want to lose him to waivers. They obviously have some sort of intel saying that if he gets sent down, someone's going to pick him up. And with all the kind of weird things going on with our IR, who's hurt, who's not, and the opportunities that are given, it looks like Bains made the cut, so he's going to get himself a little bit of a shot here to see. Another guy who made the team is Karlsson, which was pretty expected, but Karlsson and Ratu both also made the team as well. Lekkerimaki, who was absolutely sniping everything, he made the team as well. This was definitely going to happen, especially after that last game where he absolutely had laser beam after laser beam. So it looks like that line, Kane, Cootes, and Lekkerimaki is going to stick together for that first game, which is going to be pretty exciting. And yeah, and now on defense, the big thing is that Pierre-Olivier Joseph, there were rumors that he might go on IR, which could affect that spot, but it looks like he might be okay. And Forbert also was kind of dealing with a few issues. It looks like he's going to be okay. So they made the team over a guy like Victor Mancini. Mancini has been really good this training camp. He deserved to be on this team. But the Vancouver Canucks clearly said that, hey, they want to develop the guy. They want to keep a guy like DPD up, of course. And with Tom Willander going down, they want to develop him as well to have that as like maybe even a pairing. It would be interesting to see because, you know, they're both right-handed defensemen down there. So who's going to get the minutes? But will we see Mancini up here real quick? Is there maybe a trade that we don't know about that's kind of brewing here? Like, what is going on? Because it's surprising to me that Mancini did not make the team. Now, Forbert is one of the best penalty killers in the NHL. Bar none, he's a monster at it. And I think they wanted to keep him in the lineup for that. The name, what kind of confused me was Pierre-Olivier Joseph making the team there. So it's fascinating. I guess they don't want Mancini kind of just sitting, I guess, right? Because if they're going to be playing Forbert, you know, let's just say they rotate Forbert and Mancini, or maybe Forbert and DPD, maybe they don't want those guys sitting. So they're better off just going to the AHL and getting a ton of minutes. I think maybe that's what they're thinking about. Also, with the waiver of eligibility, that also played a role. But if you look at this, like, this is what we're going to be going with. So they probably were more comfortable having a veteran just sit, you know, most of the games in Pierre-Olivier Joseph. And it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. I wonder if there's a few more twists and turns here in the next week or two, maybe even with a trade or like, who knows? Like, I'm curious to see how they respond to this. This is very early. This is breaking news. We haven't had any, you know, opinions here from Rutherford or Alvin or anything like that. So let's see how this. So what do you guys think? This is the roster. Do you think they made the right call or the wrong call? Let me know. And yeah, I'm curious what you guys all think. Cheers.